In the United States as it is, our health care system isn't actually about providing care. It is about feeding the bottom line. And for as long as we have racialized capitalism and white supremacy and ableism at the bedrock of our health care system, the system will never serve trans, gender nonconforming, and non-binary people. Disability justice and trans justice are health justice. To understand the failings in our healthcare system, we have to understand that as a problem of ableism, of white supremacy, of trans misogyny and transmesia.
Navigating the healthcare system as a Black trans person is one of the most difficult things I've ever done.
When it comes to the trans community seeking healthcare, oftentimes providers don't understand that our needs and our respect starts the moment we walk into facilities.
It's from hello. It starts at hello. It starts at their very front desk you walk into, how you're received, how you're treated. It's giving that person a holistic feeling that they are in a space where they're safe.
I know in my life and in so many of my friends' lives, like we put off going to the hospital, we put off going to the doctor, not only because of the lack of health insurance, because we don't want to deal with a transphobic situation or an uncomfortable situation with a doctor. Who wants to have to explain for the 10th time for many trans people that day why they're trans and why they're there when they maybe have like a stomach issue or something?
I'm not asking to be treated like the queen that I am. What I'm asking for is to be treated like the basic human being that I am, that you should give all of us.
I think it starts with letting us take care of us. I think it starts with severe training. You have to know your niche market and know them well. And that's where we have gaps in the system. People don't know us.
Like, I feel like I'm a doctor to the doctors because I have to explain to them what's happening in my life, how it makes me feel, the fact that I literally can't leave my house on certain days because I don't feel good in my body. Like, and to have to explain yourself to the person who's supposed to be explaining what's going on to you, explaining options to you, and you're sitting there being like, no, this is what the experience is. This is what it actually feels like. And I've learned more actual factual information about what it is like to transition, what it's like to take hormones and everything from trans people than I ever have from any doctor or anything, resources that they ever provided me.
A healthcare system that actually serves our communities would be one in which the healthcare providers come from our communities.
Us being in these rooms, being in the medical profession, we have to not become jaded because we've been there so long.
There's a great deal of trans men and women who have become doctors themselves and nurse practitioners and LPNs and RNs and patient care techs. And that right there is a blessing in itself.
But healthcare is about healing, the holistic and physical. And we fall short of that because our care is, they treat us like we fall short. We need to be on top. We need to feel like we're on top. And I think by community, taking care of community, it sets the tone to change.
To create a system that actually is about serving us, the goal of the system has to be health care as defined by the communities that are most impacted, as defined by people who have the most to lose, as defined in a way that recognizes and values our inherent worth, our dignity, our bodily autonomy, and our magnificence as human beings.